Hello my dear students, welcome to my English language class. Today in this video I am going to discuss transformation of sentences part 2. In part 1 I had discussed about as soon as, to no sooner, then hardly and scarcely. That was one lesson, and today I am going to discuss about the adverb to. How the sentence with to changes into so that. But before I begin, a gentle reminder to subscribe to my channel if you have still not done it, and press the bell icon so that you get all the notifications, right? So let us start with the lesson. Now, the adverb to. This changes into so that. How it changes, that we are going to discuss now. Now, supposingly we get a sentence, the boy is too weak to go to school. And you will be given the instruction to change it into so that. How it has to be done? Rule number 1. The first two changes into so. T-double-O always comes first, remember. TO2 infinitive, that changes into that. This is rule number 1. Rule number 2. If the given sentence is positive, the boy is too weak to go to school. There is no negative word in it. If the given sentence is positive, it will change into negative. There has to be a word like no, not, never, none, nothing. These are the negative words. And if the given sentence is negative, it will change into positive. This is a part of the rule. This has to be there. अगर sentence positive है तो answer negative आएगा. अगर question negative है तो answer positive आएगा. उल्टा जाएगा ही जाएगा. Number 3. The tense remains the same. And from where do we come to know about the tense? From this word. If it is, the answer will be in is. If it is was, the answer will be in was. Now let us see how the answer will be made. The boy is too weak. The boy is, two changes into so. The boy is so weak. Remember this weak, kamzor. This two changes into that. The boy is so weak that. Itna ho gaya? Now, after this, when we change into so that, here we will use the word which is given here. Now, the boy. Boy means he. The pronoun will be he. The boy is so weak that he, present tense, it will be changed into cannot. Because we have to change into negative. Rule number 2, positive goes to negative. The boy is so weak that he cannot go to school. This is the answer. Now see, all the rules have been observed. So and that, two changes into so, this changes into that. Number 2, positive sentence goes negative and tense remains the same. So that means we have added these words here. In fact, that is also added and he cannot is added. Had there been he, again he. Had there been the girl, this would have been she. They, again it will go to they. They were too weak. They were so weak that they cannot. So, this word depends on this. Remember this. Now, supposingly you get this thing, this as a question, and you are asked to change back to this sentence. So, how it will be changed? This will go into to, this will go into to. Rule number 1. Rule number 2, positive will go to negative, negative will go to positive. So, this sentence, given sentence is negative. That means this answer will be changed into positive. Number 3, the tense remains the same. So, what will be the answer? The boy is too weak. Till here? Now when we change back to 2, these 3 things are eliminated. They don't exist. So what will be the answer? The boy is too weak. This state changes into 2. We know it. And straight away we go to this. To go, I've written 2 twice. To go to school. Right? So when we change from so that to 2, we, in fact, you can use it this way, that we erase these words. And for this there is this too. So that comes the answer. That is for your understanding. Right? So this is rule number 1. Now one thing is very important over here. Had there been, instead of is, had there been was, then the answer would here will be was. The boy was so weak. Now when it is past tense, was, then cannot will also change because the sentence is in past tense. So it will be the boy was so weak that he could not. Why? Because here the word has come to be was. So that means when it is was, this will change into was here, and this can will change into could. Now, one more thing. Supposing the sentence over here is the boy is too proud to beg. Supposingly this is a sentence, then what will be the answer? See it. Now you have to see the answer. Here no action is being done. There is no possibility of an action. He is saying the boy is too proud to beg. That is his nature. That is his habit. So when the sentence pertains to a person's habit or nature, then the boy is too proud to beg. The boy is, who changes into so proud. This changes into that he, we have to change into negative because the sentence is positive. Now when we change into negative, since this is the nature, we cannot use the word cannot. We will use the word he will not beg, or he does not beg. Now remember, there are 3 words: cannot, does not, and will not for present tense. When an action is done, we use the word cannot. When nature or habit is illustrated, we use the word does not or will not. Try to analyze the words and put it in Hindi. Cannot nahi kar sakta, does not nahi karta, will not nahi karega. Remember, the boy is too proud to beg. The boy is so proud, वो इतना proud है कि वो भीख नहीं मांगेगा. नहीं मांगेगा will not. नहीं मांगता does not. नहीं मांग सकता, then it is cannot. So most of the sentences carry the word, take the word cannot, but when the nature is given, then we use the word does not or will not. Clear? This all is condition number 1. Now come to condition number 2. Condition number 2. Now supposingly the sentence is given, I think it's a lot of sweat that it is not working, the board. Condition number 2. Look at the sentence now. The tree is, let it be written so now. The tree is so high that I cannot climb it. This is condition number 2. Almost it is same. Rule number 1 remains the same. So will change into 2. That will change into this 2. Rule number 2 will also remain the same. What is that? Positive to negative or negative to positive. And number 3 also remains the same. That tens remains the same. Yes. Right? Now, fourth condition is when I and it is given along with it. This I and this it will change into for. This is I, so it will change into me. If had been she, her, he, him, they, them. Right? According to the word. Now how, and then this will be how it will be changed. The tree is so high that I cannot climb it. The tree is too high. Here this is 2 and here is for me. So this for me and this 2 will again interchange. So the tree is too high for me to climb. This will be the answer. I and it will change into for me. So the tree is so high that I cannot climb it. The tree is too high for me to climb. Now supposingly this is given to you as a question. What will be the answer? How will you change back to this? All these rules remain the same. This also remains the same. Now again for me will go here and 2 will come here. So what will be the answer? The tree is so high. Just 2 changes into that for me, I cannot climb, and this for changes into it. The answer will come back. This is condition number 2. Had this been was, the tree was so high that I could not climb it. The tree was too high for me to climb. And again this would have changed into was and could not. So tense matters a lot. Remember that. Right? This is condition number 2. Now 80% the lesson is complete, but there are exceptional sentences also where we have condition number 3. When only one adverb is given, when only adverb 2 is given, like he is too eager to catch the, sorry, I have used the second 2. He is too eager for a prize. When only one 2 is given, the next 2 is missing. So when only one adverb is given, you can make straight away by using an adverb. He is too eager for a prize. He is over eager for a prize. You can make straight away. There is no need to use that rule of so and that. Why? Because 1, 2 is missing. Right? We can also write he is over eager for a prize. He is extremely eager for a prize. Again we have used another adverb. You can use this adverb or that adverb. So this becomes simple and short when the second 2 is not given. This is the way to do it. He is too eager for a prize. Then you don't maintain those 3 or 4 rules given. You can straight away change into he is over eager for a prize or he is extremely eager for a prize. Right? So these are the 3 conditions for the chapter 2 changing into so that. I hope you have understood it. I'll give you some 2 or 3 sentences. Try to do it. I had also given you sentences for practice for the video for as soon as. Note down, I hope you have done those questions, and my next video I will be giving you more questions, and then I will be discussing the answers for all my sentences. Try to solve 1-2 sentences. Number 1, the girl is too young to travel alone. The girl is too young to travel alone. So it means you have to change into so that. Number 2, this book is so difficult that I cannot follow it. This book is so difficult that I cannot follow it. Number 3, this trunk is too heavy for me to lift. This trunk is too heavy for me to lift. And lastly, number 4, the man is so young that he can easily do it. The man is so young that he can easily do it. And number 5, let me give you one for the past tense also. The boy was so short that he could not be a soldier. The boy was so short that he could not be a soldier. So these are 5 sentences I have given you. Do practice it. And when I solve this, please do write these rules in your notebook so that it becomes easier for you to practice. If you have understood it well, please do subscribe my channel. Bye-bye.